My name is Raj Roy from Cranfield University, and I'm here to launch two education programs with MTA. So MTA and Cranfield University are working together to design manufacturing education program for industry. I'm Director of Manufacturing, so I'm very pleased to be here today in MAC and also to come and talk to you about these two new programs which we have developed after significant consultation with members of MTA and wider industrial colleagues we partner with. Now, some of you, I know you already know about Cranfield, but let me tell you 2 minutes introduction. Cranfield is an exclusively postgraduate university. We work with industry, we develop technologies, and we develop best practices in management. So Cranfield does technology and management. Very specialist university. And that is why we work with organizations like MTA, the Manufacturing Technologies Association, to design programs, to design our education programs, which has direct relevance for industry. We do research. In manufacturing, we research in material science. We research in manufacturing technologies, manufacturing systems. And then we use that knowledge to create next generation of leaders. So what you're going to hear from me today has some underpinning from research as well as industrial collaboration. Cranfield Manufacturing is 27th in the world. Now, I'm very pleased to tell you that number because 3 years ago, that number was 39. So in last 3 years, we have significantly improved Cranfield's international ranking as serious research-intensive postgraduate activity in the world. And that gives the brand value for our students, for colleagues who come through Cranfield programs. Cranfield also has significant unique facilities. We have 4,000 square meter of pristine near industry scale labs for state-of-the-art research, cutting-edge research. If you go to our stand, which is only university stand here in MAC, you will see our ultra-precision machine which we have designed and built at Cranfield. You will also see our additive layer manufacturing of large parts using titanium parts, using wear and arc technology for aerospace applications. One of the centers of excellence in the world in large-sized additive layer manufacturing based on welding-based technologies. We produce largest number of postgraduate students in engineering and technology in the UK. And MTA leading MAC, organizing MAC, we feel Cranfield and MTA is a natural partner to support industry when it comes to next generation of skill development. Our MBA program, as you know, School of Management at Cranfield is very well known, world-renowned, 46th in the world. Are collaborating with manufacturing to bring in best management practice to the engineers as well. We have number of master's programs in technology, manufacturing management, and in something what we call Executive Master's Program. And we are going to add one more MSc today. We are launching today. Today with MTA, we are launching an Executive Master's Program called Manufacturing Leadership Program for Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises. It's very important to focus and design an education program, an executive development program, where SMEs can use it better. You know, I come from university and I can tell you there aren't many existing programs which are easy to use by SMEs. It's difficult, it's time consuming, it could be seen as expensive. We want to address all of that in this program. And for that, we started with a white piece of paper. We created this program bottom up. And we are continuously learning. So we will be happy to take your feedback how to improve that program too. And then very important, you look at machines, you look at equipments in this MAC exhibition. You also know that all these machines and manufacturing systems are under threat from cyber attacks. This is becoming much more relevant today than it was 10 years ago. We are launching first dedicated cyber secure manufacturing program in MSc level this October, and it's partnered with MTA. I'm grateful for MTA for providing that leadership, bringing industrial perspective in what Cranfield already does in the world stage. Now, when we started thinking about helping SMEs, small and medium-sized companies, we actually started looking at the problems. And one of the problems that was very loud and clear is productivity. Productivity in small companies, but also in large companies. You have seen some of this press coverage. This is September 15. UK productivity lags behind rest of G7. I am much more optimist. The figure people often quote is labor productivity. There are other types of productivity. I will show you where UK is doing very well, second to United States. And we don't often talk about it. But productivity is a challenge. Let's not deny that. Our labor productivity can be improved through flexibility, through skills, and upskilling. And that's where we want to focus more. That's where we want to help small companies. We have national manufacturing debate every year at Cranfield. This year, it's on 25th of May. If you visit Cranfield stand, you will find details, or Google it, National Manufacturing Debate. You can register for free. Come along. But in 2014, we talked about UK manufacturing productivity. And that was the starting point when we started thinking about how to help SMEs to improve productivity. You know this figure. This is about different types of measures, metrics people use to measure productivity. Output per hour, OPH, that's often used, the red color. Sorry, GVA is the red color. OPH is the green one. But if you look at total factor productivity, which encompasses things like design contribution, value-added activity from manufacturing sector, UK is actually doing second to United States. And we often don't talk about it. At Cranfield, we believe what biz and government has defined manufacturing as, which starts from design, making things and then supporting it. So design, make, and support, all of that should be considered as manufacturing contribution. And from that perspective, I repeat, UK doing very well. Then we looked at root causes of productivity. Why UK productivity, at least labor productivity, is low. We looked at newspaper articles for 25 years. And then we identified keywords people write about. People are extremely worried about skills and education. Investment is the next important thing about productivity. Policy matters. Whether it's labor policy or environmental policy, it matters a lot. And from that, we have developed a unique executive development program called Manufacturing Leadership Program. The details are available from today. This is the leaflet. You can collect it from the colleagues. It's on your chair. And it's designed specifically for small companies, small and medium-sized companies, for their leadership and managers. Large companies are expressing interest because they want to develop their supply chain. They want to understand how supply chain leadership could be developed. And one of the key focus of this program, it's manufacturing productivity. That's at the heart of this program. So end of this program, you come up with your personalized plan how to improve productivity within your business. So it's a hands-on executive development program. On successful completion of MLP program, it should show you a critical path to growth. How do you actually enhance your growth by enhancing productivity? That's what we are looking at. And by bringing innovation, we are looking at how do we bring in innovation from designers who are innovative, creative in their design thinking. Can we apply that into manufacturing context in shop floors? New ideas for our small companies. It's divided into small chunks. We start with a discovery day when we understand your business first, analyze it. Then we go into specific interventions. It's almost like understanding productivity challenges, understanding technology leadership, action plan, making it happen, getting things done. All of that will be done in 2-day modules over a 6-month period. And once you conclude this, you get a certificate of attendance for that executive program. Very important here, we want you to apply that knowledge in your business and achieve growth and achieve change within the 6 months. We will give you one-to-one coaching from experts to do that, who have industrial experience to implement change and implement productivity improvement. Taster day for this is set on 28th of June. You are all welcome to join us. Laura is here, and if you express interest, please come and talk to us, talk to Laura, talk to me and other colleagues. Also, Cranfield stand can collect your expression of interest. We'll get back to you. And we are launching the first discovery module on 14th of September this year. So this is launched today, and we go full steam from today. I'm also very pleased to say that MTA has shown leadership by investing in this program. MTA is offering 10 scholarship for September. £2,000 they're going to pay to their members. That means individuals who are working in their member companies, they will pay £2,000 each per person, and there are 10 places for you to apply for to MTA. Please talk to MTA colleagues at the reception here and at MTA stand. We also have partnership with Leeds City LEP. We are now an approved skills provider in Leeds, and they're happy if you contact direct to the LEP, they're happy to consider up to 50% support for this program, because they have recognized the value for this for SMEs. Our next program is full MSc, Master's Program. This is for next generation of leaders who wants to become really the leader and specialist in cyber secure manufacturing. Very new subject area in the world, and we are looking for significant interest from the UK and Europe in this program. It's starting first week of October this year. It can be done both part-time and full-time basis, and it's in partnership with MTA again. As I said, the whole idea is to create next generation of manufacturing engineers who are able to protect their systems and machines against cyber threats. We talk about new build and protecting new built machines so that hostile agencies cannot take control of your machines, cannot steal, process data which you have spent months to optimize for, whether it's to machine titanium parts or to do steel making, for example. Have you heard about the story in Germany where somebody took control of a steel making vessel and they poured the molten metal on the floor, which could have killed people, just to demonstrate how easy to get actually control of the machines? We are working at Cranfield to develop control systems which can be secured. We are working at Cranfield to understand how cyber physical systems, not just one machine, but a set of machines and people can be made secure against cyber threats. We all need it now, and in next few years, that will be common practice in machine tool design, in manufacturing system design. And we want to stay ahead by creating leaders in this area. We talk about things like secure IoT and system architecture, secured cloud manufacturing. You have heard about these buzzwords. But you know, one of the challenge here, if you start using this for real, you are under threat. Threat by others to steal your IP, threat by others to actually damage the system through controlling it from outside. And we can protect that. There are technologies available, there are strategies available which can help you to do that. Security of machine tool systems, both in control systems, the technology we use, the way machine communicate to internet, all of that has to be secured. Data mining technology for cyber threat identification. How do you know that there is a cyber threat? Actually, that is a big problem. We often don't even recognize that there is a threat going on live. But people are working on this. Computer science people, defense and securities team at Cranfield and anywhere else like GCHQ, they work in these areas. We want to apply those technologies in manufacturing to protect our machines, to protect our manufacturing systems. Cranfield Master's Program has 60% hands-on project And that's very different than any other master's program you see in the country. It's all about industry. So we work with industry and we develop projects. 60% of the MSc is hands-on project. And 40% is taught scientific subjects. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now time to create thought leadership in the country for cyber secure manufacturing. And that's why Cranfield and MTA has collaborated to build this program. And this is going to be a significant step forward. How do we move to the next kind of challenge in manufacturing environment? It's a full-time one-year program, or it could be done part-time up to 3 years while you are working. And what is also very important, the modules I mentioned, like how to secure your machine tools, how to actually apply data mining technology, big data, to identify whether there is a cyber threat or not. You can do those modules, which are 1 week long, as short courses too. So you don't have to always sign up for the whole MSc. You can do part of it for executive development or developing your engineers. So all of that is now available for us to use. Just to encourage you to think about next generation of postgraduate education. Cranfield is exclusively postgraduate, and we lead developing how to improve postgraduate education with industry in the future. 25th of April this month, we have a symposium at Cranfield. You are all invited to join us. It's free. If you go to that website, excellence-postgrad-manufacturing.org.uk, you can sign up for free. It's 3rd year running, and it produces a report which influences industry as well as academia, how education should be done in the future. To summarize, Cranfield and MTA are working together to address UK manufacturing skills requirement. Very niche areas, very specialist areas. Leadership development for small and medium-sized enterprises. What we call Manufacturing Leadership Program is launched from 14th of September. And education for next generation of manufacturing engineers on cyber security and cyber threats is starting in October. I would very much welcome any comments, any queries you may have, you may think your colleagues may have within your business. We'll be delighted to answer now in our stand and beyond this. Please also feel free to contact and talk to our MTA colleagues who are directly engaged in these programs. Thank you, and look forward to your comments. Any comment, any questions? We have a bit of time for questions. Can I ask you a question? Do you see cybersecurity today in your business a major issue? If not, why not? If yes, why yes? What has happened to you? Please.
CAD files are totally susceptible to infiltration. You've got people listening in on listening to additive manufacturing machines, and they can interpret what's going on. So it's prevalent from a very small scale to huge investment companies worldwide. So I see it as a big problem.
It's a major issue. Thank you. And those are two specific examples where CAD file, and this is important, it's not just about communication data intercepting, because you can protect that through encryptions. It's actually while your designer's working, the process values and the parameters they're using that could be extracted from the files as you do it. And that's happening too. It's scary, but I can assure you there are technologies to protect against that. There are strategies. We just have to learn how to deal with it. That's all. Like our police know how to deal with burglars, and we don't get burgled every day, it's the same kind of idea. Technology is there. Anybody else? The other course Executive Master's Program we launched is about manufacturing leadership program for SMEs to improve productivity. Now, what is your view about relation between skills and productivity? And can management play a role? Or how could management be developed to play a role in productivity improvement? Any comment on that? Would you like to start? No? Okay. No, I mean yourself, if you don't mind. Yeah?
We're here to learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No, I'd like to compliment you. It's an excellent program. We're just here to learn and to find out what's happening. We're obviously, you can tell by the accent, from Ireland, and we work with small-scale manufacturing companies across a number of different sectors. So we're here at this show just to see what's new and emerging in terms of technology, and obviously as well to look at the whole leadership and management development sphere. And this program, which seems to just stretch over 10 days, it seems to be an excellent
divided
offering.
over 6 months.
Yes, but it's 10. There's just really the commitment.
Yeah.
It's just 10 days
Exactly.
off site, which is very, it's a very good proposition for somebody who's trying to run a business as well.
Yep.
So the only question I would have on it is the cost. Would it be feasible for an Irish manufacturer to come and do it? Is it cost prohibitive?
I can assure you that Cranfield and MTA is doing everything to make the program affordable for SME programs. And that's our commitment to suggest that this is designed for SMEs. It has to be affordable for SMEs too. So we will be very happy to discuss that with yourself. Yes, please.
Do you have a minimum number that need to attend, or how do you go with participant numbers?
Okay. Yes, we do. As university, we do, because we don't want to have a cohort which is too small, because then you don't get the experience your colleagues need. Remember, in an executive development program, people equally learn from each other. So that's very important. So we do have an expectation of a significant cohort, but not 100. We are talking about in tens, maybe 20, that sort of numbers we talk about. Okay?
Sorry now. Is there a wide variety of sectors in manufacturing, or
Wide variety of
wide
sectors.
variety?
We are open to deal with all sectors of manufacturing. Because when we talk about productivity, it's relevant for aerospace, defense, automotive, also to food manufacturers, as well as leather shoe manufacturers. There's no real difference in the leadership skill for those. And the same for cybersecurity. If you are using a manufacturing plant, manufacturing equipment, you are under threat in cybersecurity point of view. Yes, Laura?
I just wondered how many studying hours there are.
How many?
Study hours.
Okay. So there are 10 days in total, but each day is quite full. So when you come to Cranfield to do this program, we want to optimize your time so that you get two things. One, as much input as possible from expert, from industry and practitioners. as well as you spend some time networking with other colleagues. So we actually emphasize networking between people on the course. So total hours is significant per day. It's certainly not 6 hours. It's more than that. Because we want to give the best opportunity to bring in as much as possible on those days. People's time is very important. So when they come to Cranfield, we want to use that time as much as possible.